I don't know what to say. Okay, keep rolling, keep rolling. All right. Hi, my name is Joachim Gonsalves, and we're here at the Dubai Autodrome with my buddy behind the camera, Rimaz. Okay, and clearly we're here for a sporting event. It's not really a race, but anyway, this is the baby you're using. So just like in racing, we need to be at the cutting edge of our game, all right? And Sigma has been crushing it for the last few years with their new lenses, the Global Vision line, and they call this the Light Bazooka. Let's see if it can actually blow away the competition, yeah? If you see the folks there, the next people who are going to be on the track. Now, they actually went around the track in the van. The instructors were basically giving them a tour of, what's the right line to go around the track. And just like that, you need to be sure that your lines and your composition is good in photography, right? So that's a handy tip for you there. Always go with the rule of thirds, learn that, and then when you're ready to break them and do your own thing. In terms of build quality, if you've heard about it, Sigma has come up with something called the TSC, or the thermally stable composite, if I remember correctly. So it's not full metal, it's not full glass, it's not full plastic, which allows for the expansion and contraction to be controlled. And it really feels great in the hands, feels awesome, and really smooth, feels built well. But if any of you have used or had a first experience with the Sigma 50 to 100, it's not the same. Or even the sports lens, the 150-600 sports, it's not at that level. If you hold those lenses, you can feel a different metal kind of quality. And the other thing in terms of build quality, like you probably can't hear it now. Let me see if you can hear it. I don't know if you got it. Basically the elements and the stabilization motor inside, it kind of rattles a bit, which is fine. It's just, it kind of, for me, it gives a slightly cheaper quality, but it doesn't affect the image quality for sure. They've just passed by me, but every time I see them, this is like my fourth time at the track, so it's not been too often, but every time I see the cars going by or the bikes, I'm like, when am I going to do that, man? Anyway, before I reach that level, let's talk a little bit about the features of this lens. Now, it is a zoom lens, a super telephoto, and with these lenses, they tend to creep due to gravity. Like if you're not using them and if it's hanging by your side like this way, then the lens tries to zoom out. But this one comes with a handy lock switch, which is fairly common for this type of lens. But I switched it off and it's not going anywhere. I have to actually use it. So that's pretty cool. It probably won't wear off for maybe 3 or 4 years. This is another great feature that I actually like. You can zoom this way, or you can do a push-pull zoom. And this I found really useful because this kind of changes your positioning, and I found this really handy to compose my shot well. Of course, the autofocus switch, which has 2 modes, and I think you can customize that with the USB dock. Then we have the focus limiter switch. So it has a minimum focal distance to about half the range, and then from that range to the infinity, and then the full, which is again fairly common. And it has an optical stabilization mode, which again can be customized. And finally, the custom modes C1, C2. I don't have the dock yet with me, but maybe when I finally get it, I can use that. The OS is very good. I took some shots yesterday, which was in low light, and this is, it's not a fast lens, but I was pretty impressed. If you've seen my teaser video, you'll probably know about that. So that's it for the features.
Right, now I just wanted to show you guys a few different images here I took a day later. Now,
If you see this one, these are all raw, by the way, unedited. Okay, doesn't look all that sharp, but let's check out this one. Now here I did a focus recompose, so the focus point was still in the center like in the previous image, but the moon seems a little bit sharper here. Let's look at this one. Now, these are an interesting set. If you look at the guy here, the focus point was actually on him, but the wall is in focus. Let's check out the next one. The same problem. But look at the third one. And look at the fourth one. You see, now the focus is actually on him. Come on. There you go. So, it is surprising, and there quite clearly could be a focusing issue with this lens. Let's check out these ones. Fairly decent. Again, when it comes to bird photography, I'm absolutely new at this, so it could be down to my technique, or even shots of the moon or anything that is further away, like this guy here. These were quite far away. I think I was definitely out at 400 mm for sure over here and here. Let's check out this one again. Come on. I do use Picasa sometimes to go through my photos. Yeah, you see, it's not in focus. Let's check out this one. They're fairly usable shots, but you gotta crop in a little bit for bird photography, and see, it's not sharp. Again, it could be down to my technique, I'm not sure. I don't have the lens calibration tool. Let's check out this one. Now this as a whole image is usable for sure. Definitely we can bring it back a little bit in post-processing. Now, the bird himself, very cute, isn't he? Okay, let's go to the next one. This is a nice shot, I think. Fairly usable. And this time I used multiple focal points. You see where the cursor is moving? So that was the range. I think this one's pretty usable. But now, okay, let's check this one. Yeah, I tried to focus on this little fellow here, and you see, or maybe you know what, screw it, I don't remember where I focused on this one. Okay, now this one is quite good. I focused on this little fellow here. It does seem like this is where the sharpness is, but even the bird is fairly sharp. Usable for sure. But now this was the challenge. Okay, so the minimum focal distance on this lens is 1.6 meters, and I was sitting in my small tiny little balcony here. I don't know if you call it a balcony in the rest of the world, but this was of course the laundry line, and it was quite close to me, so I'm not sure if it was less than 1.6 meters, but the focus point was on this center right here, and quite clearly it has back focused. But I should actually not use the word back focus in this shot, because it could be down to the focus distance, especially considering the fact that the next few images are consistently focusing only on this silver part of the frame. So yeah, it could be due to the minimum focus distance. Let's check out this one. Again, excuse me for the laundry line, but if you see, really nice bokeh, really nice background blur, which is a trademark of Sigma lenses, so that's pretty awesome. Excuse me. This was again me trying to check if we had focusing issues. Let's just leave it to the experts, shall we? And of course, just some other images. Well, now it did get a little darker, which means the moon was brighter, and that's why this one is pretty awesome. Or it could be down to the fact that, after this is just a selection, but they were like, let me just show it to you. You see, there were like how many?
202 images. Yeah, a little bit, a few spy shots as well over here. But yeah, you know what, I'll just show these to you. Fairly decent. Actually, it's quite good. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to get that out there to you, so that's about it for the shots of this lens, or that the lens is capable of. So overall, I am quite impressed by this lens, but it's not perfect. It does have some focusing issues. I think it could be a front focusing issue, but we'll just have to wait for the other guys to talk about that. But yes, it's pretty cool, and considering the budget, like I bought this for 2,650 dirhams, which is about $800. But you know, at that price, and the fact that this is so light, yeah, that's just my roommate laughing. Anyway, it's just that I think there is nothing else out there. You could get a Canon 100-400, which is a 4.5 to 5.6, so that's faster, and it is a Canon, or the equivalent in the Nikon range. But it's pretty good. This, of course, was by my 1750 Sigma. But you know what, I think overall I'm quite impressed, especially after the editing. Like, this is not edited, so I think it's pretty good. The fact that I can get this close to my subject without having to crop later, that's a big bonus. A big bonus, trust me. Like, I've shot with lesser range lenses before, and I know how difficult it was. So yes, that's my recommendation. It's not the perfect lens, but it's definitely worth the money.
So we've come to the close of this review. I hope it was fun and entertaining for you guys. You know, if you're budget conscious, this baby will do it for you all day, but not in the night. If you'd like to see more of this stuff, please let us know in the comments below. Watch some of my other videos, shout it out, and like, comment, subscribe, all of that awesome goodness. Thank you for tuning in, and photography helps focus. Keep focusing on what you want in life, and you'll be happy too. Bye.